Wow. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks to Clark and Kelly and everybody who helped put this together. This is terrific. I was expecting a lot of people, but this is even more than I expected. This is great. Thank you all for coming tonight, and I want to thank everybody who's helped us get off to a great start. It's been quite a ride, and a lot of people have been asking me, why did you decide to run? And the answer is different today. I figured it out. The reason I ran is because everywhere I go, I connect with old friends. There are so many people in this audience right now who have a connection to Liberty Middle School, to Randolph-Macon College, to Ashland, to places in Richmond where I've worked and people I know there, that I literally just keep running into friends everywhere I go. I know that that might not be true of all audiences I'll encounter. Maybe at the debate it'll be different, but for the moment, it's just terrific connecting with people in the 7th District, and I didn't realize when I embarked on this journey how connected I was to people in this 7th District. I also want to give you a little bit of encouragement and some of that energy that we were talking about. We have named a campaign director, and her name is Beth Cope, and Beth will be joining us this week. And we are staffing and really getting into high gear. So I want you to be looking for things to happen this week. Look for that social media to start firing up. Look for these appearances to start occurring in different places in our district. And we're really ready to get into the next gear. Beth couldn't be here tonight. She's coming up from Atlanta, but she sends her greetings. And some of you, no doubt, will get to meet her and know her. And she brings some great expertise and a very calm hand to the situation. I get excitable. Audrey, my wife, is here. She gets excitable too, but we'll have a campaign manager with experience and who has a real cool hand and knows how these operations work successfully. Now, I don't want to just talk shop. I also want to get a little bit of that energy going. So let me return to something that Mayor Pritchard said that I think is really important. One thing I've always been accused of is being an optimist. And sometimes I may be irrationally optimistic. There may be very difficult situations that don't have an easy solution. But nonetheless, I would characterize myself as a very positive person. So let me tell you how I can be distinguished by the other candidates in this race. And there is an independent running too. I can be distinguished by one thing, and that's that I like to say yes. I like to say yes rather than saying no. So I say yes to change. I say yes to diversity. I say yes to ownership of your own body and mind. I say yes to the possibilities. I say yes to equity. I say yes to opportunity. I say yes to responsibility to our collective good. We're too wealthy and we're too successful to just stand by and watch that just happen without us. I say yes to a clean environment. I say yes to rules for fair play. I say yes to care before punishment. I say yes to access to health care. I say yes to love who you want to love. I say yes to access to education. I say yes to a fair wage. Now the question is, what word goes with obstruction? No. I'm going to be a candidate of yes. I'm going to be about the positive. I want to be able to reach across the aisle. I want to work with people. My career in academia, I have friends here in the crowd who work at Randolph-Macon. In academia, we learn that research and social science functions within a peer review process where you work together collaboratively to solve problems. And so I'm looking forward to being a yes person this fall, and I'm really glad you're here, but I would ask you to go talk to somebody else you know and try to make them a yes person too. So just for curiosity's sake, how many people here have a child that's been to Liberty Middle School, know somebody that works at Liberty, or have a connection to Liberty Middle School somehow? Look at this. Everything in my life is coming back full circle, and this is wonderful. I am going to be spending the next 4 months out meeting as many of you as I can and reconnecting with many old friends. So thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for all our distinguished guests who are here, and Clark and Kelly being such gracious hosts. And I hope I get a chance to shake your hand and talk to you before you leave. But let's get energized and let's be optimistic, because we don't have to have obstruction anymore. Let's say yes. Let's just say yes.